Good morning, YouTube. I'm Kaelin Anderson, and welcome back to my channel, Pour Special Events, where we talk about all things mobile business. We specifically talk about mobile bartending, but a lot of these things can apply to your mobile coffee shops and boutiques as well. So let's get into it. Today, I want to talk about an event that I did last night for a nonprofit group. We do a ton of weddings with them, but we are also now their preferred vendor for all of their personal events that they do to raise money for their nonprofit. And I just want to share a little bit about how last night went. So this is what you get. This is the morning after an event. I'm trying to take in the sounds of the birds and the nice morning we have here, but I'm exhausted, drinking my coffee and kind of getting the day going here. And of course, I had all intentions on kind of documenting the whole night. I did finally whip out my good camera. I have a Canon, and I got some really nice, like more professional grade photos. So I'm excited to share them to my Facebook, Instagram, make TikToks, do all the things. But I wanted to make a TikTok video. And when you do these events, small events, but high-end events, and you can usually do them by yourselves, you don't always have time to kind of behind the camera and, do all the things. So I figured we just kind of share the experience and share how much I made and how this all works, because those are the details that I think you guys want to hear. So I also got a comment from someone saying, like, if you don't want to have this crazy, high scale business, if you want to do it for yourself, you want to make a little extra money, can we talk about that? Yes, because I will tell you, literally within the last 5 or 6 years that I've been doing this, that is where I started. And then you might find yourself saying, oh, it's only going to be this small thing, but it might just take off. So I'm here for all of it with all of you. So let's get started. Let's talk about how I averaged $125 an hour last night for an event, and I was only there for like 4 hours total. Okay. All right. So we partner with this beautiful, and here's the other thing too. If you want to see some of like our behind the scenes pictures and stuff, the stuff that I do capture, head on over to our Instagram and our Facebook pages. The handles are Pour Beverage Service. So just look up Pour Beverage Service. You'll see our little pink logo, and take a look at, like last night I took pictures of this Black Wax Sanctuaries, the carriage house that we were in, the ice house, their new kind of outdoor patio scape next to their lodge, and just how beautiful it is. And we have a couple weddings coming up this season and next season, and I'm so excited to kind of be there for it because it's such a dreamy space. All right, so let's talk about the event itself. So this event we've been doing for a few years now. We come in as the bartending contract. Again, we are dry hire. We never sell or purchase alcohol. The nonprofit can host these events because as a nonprofit, you can host so many events per year. They have people come in, pay for a ticket, and then it is open to, you can have whatever you want. So they do a full open bar then. They pay us our flat fee to show up. And then I also include ice in their package just because it's one less thing for them to have to lug around. They like to bring in everything else. So because they are, a higher end nonprofit, they have staff that can come in and, move all their liquor in, move all their wine options in, go shopping and get all their mixers and everything. So this is what I'm telling you with higher end events where you really want to get to know the venue owner or the, the CEO of the organization. They're wonderful. I get there and my glassware is set up for me. It's not just in the crates, it's set up for me. The mixers are organized. All of my liquor options are out. They have an idea of how they want to set up their space, and they do it. And they say, oh, is this okay? Is this enough? Yes, yes. And then I go around and try and do as much extra as I can for them. So in this case, the event was only scheduled for 2 hours. So it was just 6 to 8. It was an hours of hours and a cocktail, cocktail 2 hours where everybody just gets to hang out and network and mingle. And all of the proceeds go to their nonprofit education company where they do science camps and outdoor like STEM camps for kids throughout the summer, which is really, really cool. So I get there, everything's all set up. We're organized. We do a little bit of running around. I try and get there an hour and a half early just because I want to be helpful to everyone else. And like I said, I know they set me up really, really well, but I want to see if they then need any help because again, catering to the owners or people who run the venue to make sure they have a top-notch experience. It sets you apart from everyone else that can simply pour drinks, okay? We're in this business for connections with humans. We're not in this business to just be robots, okay? We need to stand out. So we get everything going. We cut all of our lemons and limes. We have the bar set up. Everything looks beautiful. And then guests start coming up. Our first guests arrived like 20 minutes early, which is all good. And it was nice because it's kind of like a staggered start. It's not like everyone's there for a ceremony and then all runs to the bar at one time, which is great. So super easy, super simple. The majority of the clients were trying all of the wine options because they were local wine options. So that was phenomenal. You're literally opening bottles of wine and pouring them. So relaxing. I was able to run around and take different photos of all the setups as we were going through the evening. And I'm going to share all those photos again with the CEO and with like the chairman of the board for the nonprofit. And they were like, oh, that's great. So you bartend, but you're taking photos. I said, oh, just a little extra something I can do. Right? Give them that extra personalized experience. Take photos of the caterer's work. Send them to her. You want those referrals from those other venue owners and from those other vendors in the space. So all in all, we brought in garnishes. We brought in all of our utensils. So our coolers, our really cool containers that hold all the garnishes, our bar caddies with our napkins and our straws and everything. We brought in ice that I get from my guys at the distributor. And that was it. My overhead costs were probably less than $50. The whole night, I was able to profit at the end of the night about $500. And I was literally, from setup to leaving, it was under 4 hours. So I averaged $125 an hour for the evening. And it was a beautiful evening. It went so well. It was a phenomenal event. And I love taking part in them. And everyone on the board was saying, hey, we'll see you back here in August for the farm to plate dinner. And they're going to have over 200 guests. And it's going to be a few hours for a dinner and, mingling. And I'm here for it. So it's just one way where if you're not going to take your business to this crazy scale, that's okay. You can still make phenomenal money doing these high-end but very personalized events. They don't have to be giant weddings with 400 people. You don't have to have 10 staff. You don't have to do any of that crazy stuff, but you need to cater to the market that's out there. You need to find those clients that value your work. You need to find those venue owners that value your work. And the only way they're going to do that is if you're promoting yourself. So consistent imaging, consistent branding, consistent communication. I know life is crazy. I will tell you, I'll be the first one to tell you that my life is insane. For those of you that have been following the channel, I teach full time. We do all of our events during the summer months when I'm off, which is great. I teach full time. I'm finishing my doctorate, so I'm a student for full time for the last 10 years. I have 2 little children who are just my life's work, but they're crazy. I can hear them like squealing and taking on here outside in the background. So life is crazy. It will never get any more simple. I always say like your biggest roadblock is yourself. So just get yourself started, get your insurances in place. Again, they're not as costly or scary as they may seem. Get your business in place, whether you're going to do an LLC or you're going to go a different route. I personally love LLCs. I think they're perfect. They just help for what I need to do. Get all that together and get going. Market your business. Hustle. You don't need a rig. You don't need giant fancy packages. You don't need a lot of stuff. I literally started just like this with these events where I'm just walking in, bringing my little cooler, my little wagon, my ice, and just communicating and making it a great event and helping, wherever they need. At the end of the event, I could have left a little bit earlier so that my margins would have been even higher, but I chose to stay with the CEO and help, oh, there's a few chairs outside that need to be put in the barn. I'll help you with that. Oh, there's another glass or 2 from, board members who hadn't finished up yet. I'll get those put away for you. Making it count, really leaving that lasting impression, letting them know that, you care about their space. You want to be a part of their space. You want to be someone that they can trust with their venue and just really leaving those relationships. And it's nice to catch up with them too. This event was on a Thursday, so it's not like a crazy Saturday where I'm running around hundreds of guests everywhere and possibly more events where I'm, going between venues and checking on everyone, making sure everybody's okay. I was really able to kind of communicate with the clients and it was a very nice, relaxed change of pace. So you'll really grow to appreciate those as well. I will tell you, the morning after events this morning is not so awful because again, it was like, 75 clients, just a few hours, but you will feel like a Mack truck ran you over. I definitely wore the wrong shoes last night, and I feel like my toes just like hurt from running around. But it's exciting when you're able to have the business for yourself. You're growing the business how you want. You have those flexible hours for time with your family, like I'm enjoying today, and you're doing your thing. So I really appreciate you all watching and commenting. There's a lot of comments. I'm trying to get back to everyone as best I can. I love it. If you've reached out in DM or an email, I do see them, and I'm trying so hard to give you, detailed responses and to just give you a thoughtful response. But we are in the heart of wedding season, and I have brides, emailing me every day saying, hey, let's get our, final phone call together. Let's get our list together, because I give them detailed shopping lists and I help them out, a lot along the way. So I will try and get back to you as quickly as I can. If you've left comments that are kind of inspiration for other videos, I'm totally going to use them and turn them into videos, so stay tuned for those. I know we have some questions coming up here about like more pricing breakdowns and things, like what those things look like. And my last little nugget that I want to leave you all with that I'm excited about, one of like the main top dogs in this industry. Her name's Sarah Murphy, and she is from Texas originally, I believe. I don't know if she's still there now, but she created this Mobile Beverage Pros, and she created the Academy. And I've been following her work since I started my journey, and she's phenomenal. And because I started at zero, because it was like a no money in, I'm hustling, I'm pedaling my way through this, and now we've grown so much. She offered her academy at a discount the other day for an limited time, and I finally said, you know what, I'm going to stop being uncoachable. I see that there's some areas in my business where I think I can improve, or even just like stumbling blocks, like with the communicating with brides at all hours of the day and the week and the time. Are there ways to make some of these processes more simple so that I'm not burning myself out? Because certain processes are just, they burn you out. They burn you out. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to take this discount. I'm going to do this. And I just signed up for the Academy, and I'm so excited to stop saying, I'm uncoachable, I know everything, because I don't know everything. And I'm going to see what she has to offer, and I'm super excited for that. So I will share about that journey too as I'm going through it and looking at all the videos and what kind of content she has there, and see how I can put some of those things to use to increase the scale of this business and this company even more. So if you like what you're seeing, please hit the subscribe button. Please like and share this video. Leave comments or questions that you have, because they do inspire all of my other videos. And I so appreciate you stopping by and checking out what we have to offer here. And again, if you want to follow this journey that we have on a more personal level, like from our actual business pages, we are on Instagram and Facebook at Pour Beverage Service. Thanks everybody, and have a great day.